New lens, $2,000. New camera, $3,000. New light, $1,000. But what if I told you there's a $100 tool that can instantly make your images look way better? Yes, I'm talking about the humble little light meter. You can get one for as low as $100 in secondhand shops or on eBay. They're secondhand but still very solid. You want a brand new one, a new model? Check the links below. So what is a light meter? Well, it measures light. But here's the kicker. It does something that your camera cannot do. It measures contrast, which allows you to calculate lighting ratios. Lighting ratio. Let's break it down. First, we have the 1:1 ratio, which is also known as flat lighting. Your highlight and your shadow basically receive the same amount of illumination. 1:2, soft contrast, a difference of 1 stop. Just some shading. 1:4, mid contrast, a good starting point, and there is a difference of 2 stops between highlight and shadow. 1:8, high contrast, difference of 3 stops. And this is great for a cinematic look and for stronger shading. One of the main differences between this light meter and the light meter you have in your camera is that this is an incident light meter. It measures the light that's actually falling on your subject. The light meter you have in your camera is a reflected light meter. It measures the light that is reflected off your subject. So in general, an incident light meter will give you a more accurate reading. It doesn't get affected by the tonal values of your subject. Whether your subject is wearing a white shirt or a black shirt, this will give you a more accurate reading. This is the setup to demonstrate how to use the light meter. On the left, we have our main light, which is an octobank. And on the right, we have a fill light, which is a softbox. Step 1. Determine your desired camera settings. Your ISO, your shutter speed, and your aperture. In this case, we're going to set the camera to a shutter speed of 1/50, aperture of f5.6 at ISO 200. And step 2 is to meter the highlights. And in this case, it is a part of the face that is the brightest, illuminated by the light on the right. And because we're shooting at f5.6, the highlight should read at f8, 1 stop more to give it a little bit more pop. Step 3 is to meter the shadows. In this case, we're going for a lighting ratio of 1:8, which is the difference of 3 stops between the highlight and the shadow. Now, the light reads at 2.8.5. What we want is to lower this light until it reads at 2.8. Drop it. And there we go, f2.8, a difference of 3 stops. Now for those of you who find it hard to juggle with f numbers, one neat little trick is to turn it to EV mode, which in this case it reads at 8.5. Earlier on when we were metering the highlights, it read at 11.5, a difference of 3, which is exactly 3 stops. Now take note that EV mode only works with continuous light, not flash. There are light meters and there are flash meters. If you're only shooting video, buy a light meter. But if you're shooting both video as well as using flash for photography, buy a flash meter. So why use a light meter? Why don't we just eyeball it? Well, for starters, your eyes can lie, but numbers don't. Number 2, if you have an external monitor, it can be quite hard to judge contrast on a waveform, especially if you're shooting in log. Number 3, you just simply cannot judge flash lighting with your naked eye. Number 4, nail your lighting, get it right before your client arrives on set. You will look a lot more professional. Number 5, the tiny little LCD screen on the back of the camera, it isn't always accurate. It can be very hard to judge contrast and exposure. So for $100, you can stop guessing and start lighting like a pro. Like this video if it saved you hours of frustration, subscribe below for more no-fluff videos on how to shoot better.